Well, Australia has its own UFO mystery as well. This goes back more than 40 years, witnessed by 200 people who say it was kept secret by the military. As Brian Seymour reports, more light is now being shone on Australia's Westall incident.
This boy come running in and saying, Mr Greenwood, there's these things in the sky, there's these things in the sky.
We looked up and we just saw this saucer type thing taking off.
It wasn't a plane, it wasn't a balloon, it was nothing like that.
A lot of the kids took off towards where it seemed to go.
All the students were just running all over the place, hysterical.
Westall High School as a teaching situation ceased.
My girlfriend and I sat on the fence, climbed the fence, the school boundary, and we were crying, thinking it was the end of the world.
For 44 years, the story of what happened at Westall has been largely untold or covered up.
That afternoon, our principal called a special assembly and told us all not to talk about it.
I was prepped to tell the students that what they'd seen didn't exist.
We were told that we weren't allowed to speak to the media.
You've most likely heard about the best-known UFO encounter that occurred at Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. But the fifth greatest UFO mystery on the planet happened a world away, just southeast of Melbourne, in the suburb of Clayton South. It happened at Westall High School on Wednesday, April 6, 1966. Recess time about 11 o'clock in the morning. Scientists and UFO experts have long known about the Aussie sighting, but until now the details have been locked in our past.
All I knew was what I saw, and it definitely was not any aircraft of the day by any stretch of the imagination, and it certainly was not a weather balloon.
It still would take me to my grave. What the hell was that?
It was amazing, and something that I've never forgotten.
Victor Sukrusny was in second form when he says he had a very close encounter. After watching with over 150 other children a mysterious saucer-shaped craft land, he decided to approach it.
You could feel heat about a metre away coming from. It was pretty warm or hot, and then it just gradually lifted up and then went off towards the pines.
We're talking about 200 people, and a lot of them were kids too. They were at school, so I mean, I think adults have got preconceptions about what a UFO might or may not be, but kids are a different matter, and yeah, when you got 200 witnesses, either there was something strange in the tuck shop lunch that day or there was something else going on.
A news crew interviewed several students at the school right after the event, so filmmaker Shane Ryan tracked down the tape.
But oddly, there was nothing there. I was absolutely devastated, and nobody had any idea where it had gone.
A teacher saw one of his colleagues who had taken pictures confronted by a man in a dark blue suit.
It was demanded that she hand over not the film, but the entire camera.
However, one written account survives in the Dandenong Journal newspaper, which reported the occurrence, questioned the involvement of the military and the cover-up by school officials.